Hey, give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring should be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah. They know it's true.
This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And, of course, Cam Thomas. Well, the team moving on here without him.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
First team foul.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Number 14, Musa Diakite.
Pass to Wells. Back to Jang. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Williams from long range. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Miller, he's open. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Russell has the open look. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Stolen by Russell. There's the triple. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
3 points.
And we know Russell can shoot it. It's what he's out there to do.
Now Ball. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And it's in there.
Always ready to grab attention out there. Ball with an artful dribble move.
And it's Jang penetrating. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's a 3-point game. Down low. Bridges. The layup off target. Brooklyn with the ball. The 3 is up. Kept alive. The kick out to Williams. Out to the right wing. Here's Jang. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Takes a 3. And the Nets miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Diabate. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second foul. The ball goes to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn with the ball. 3-point lead. The 3 from Russell. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the paint. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Miller. And stolen by Williams. And here comes the break. Here's Jang. Pass to Wells. Fires for 3. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Bridges, and the layup falls.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide-open guy.
Russell from outside. Williams grabs the board.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Team foul.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Bridges hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Claxton. Hey, expanding his range. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller outside to the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Fast break, Brooklyn. Dang, shot is off.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded by Claxton. Williams misses. Nets leading by 4. Fires from the wing. Dang, shot is off.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Diabate. Here's Ball. Pass to Diabate. Three-pointer, Bridges. On target from range. Bridges has got 7 points.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Back to Miller. The three is up. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Williams misses. Charlotte trailing. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 12-3 run. And Williams punches it home.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Jang. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 9.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that. Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Hornets. They're up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Back to Smith. Bridges outside. There's the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Bridges hits them both. Here's Hampton. There's Jackson with the 3. drops in the three. Jackson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Smith. And there's a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to Brooklyn.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Ball surveys the floor. Ball ventures inside and converts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Clowney. And the three-pointer goes. Clowney's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Whitehead. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Here's Klintman. Off target from three-point range. And it's Brooklyn ball. Jackson for three. They get the rebound. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Smith. To the inside. Here's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Changes for Brooklyn. Russell deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Jang. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Miller. Misses the three. And the Nets with possession here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams' shot is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Miller outside. Back to man. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
On defense, the Nets. They trail by 1. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Wells. Knocked away.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
The 3 from Russell. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
One thing about Russell, this guy is never short on confidence. He thinks every shot is going in.
Okogie's shot is off. Nets trail by 3. Puts up a 3. Pass to Wells. Left side, Williams. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. Miller with it. Russell covering. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Russell from outside. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Miller with it. He's got 10. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Outside, Williams. Launches it. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Outside man. Pass to Miller. Clock at 6. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Jang. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Miles Bridges has been on display for Charlotte. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. It's deflected. Pass to Claxton. Hey, from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Diabate. And that one is hammered home.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Claxton. Back to Jang. Pass to Russell. And it's the Hornets on the break. Ball no good.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
The 3, Smith. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 10-point Charlotte lead.
This is how confident Smith is in his range. He feels like he can drain it from just about anywhere.
Counted from distance. Williams has got 6 points.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Here's Ball. Drops in the layup for 2.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Nets trail by 9. The kick out to Williams. 3-pointer off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Bridges. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. It's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Right side, Russell. To the right side. From deep three-point land. Diabate grabs the board.
A rough start to the second half of them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Williams with the screen. Smith. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
That one on Russell.
And I love watching Smith challenge the defense and getting the foul in the process.
Now, we don't pick favorites, Richard, but did you have a favorite road city?
Well, it depends on when you ask me, B.A. I love New York. That's my favorite city. I was born in L.A., but there's nothing like going home to Phoenix, Arizona, where I grew up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee.
Timeout.
I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Mann. It's good. And the Hornets lead by 10.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Clowney. Three-pointer, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Clemens got 5. Nets trailed by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the left side wing. Jackson outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Miller. Puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Okogie on the wing. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. That one rolls around and rims out. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up to the Nets. Trailing by 13. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. And the Hornets with possession here. This is the most they've led. 13 points. Blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Nets making a change here. Here's Smith. No good on the quick 3. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Whitehead. 4-3. And that one's good. Jackson for 3.
3 points.
Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Mann. Here's Nurkic. Guarded by Sharp. And the shot goes in. And the Hornets lead by 12.
An imposing screener. Nurkic using all of his frame to create space.
Here's Klintman. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Nets trail by 15. Pass to Whitehead. Jackson right side. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Clowney.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit. They're really struggling with turnovers.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Pass to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
There's Jackson with the three. Rebounded by Nurkic. Smith outside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets trailed by 17. It's Sharp on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three. It doesn't go for him.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Whitehead. Back to Jackson. Pass to Whitehead. From downtown. And again, it's the Nets missing. All alone on the break. And that one's good, man.
I like how Nurkic finds his teammates, puts up solid assist numbers for a big man.
Now Sharp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Hornets leading by 17. Here's Smith. Tipped. Here's Hampton. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Clowney. Over Smith. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
In for Charlotte, number 30, Seth Curry.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Sharp with it. Pass to Clowney. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. And the layup by Sharp.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Brooklyn foul.
For Brooklyn.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Smith with it. Claxton picks him up. A clear look for Green. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Green's got his first basket. And it's Russell on the drive. Pass to Jang. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. Second team.
And that one misses. Claxton. Williams from long range. Sinks the tray.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
They set a pick. The three from Curry. Salong. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Jang. Shoots over Curry. Jang's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 12. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 6. And here is Green. And the three off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jones comes with a double team. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Miller outside. Fires in the triple. And the Hornets lead by 17.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Green. Here's Salong. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Russell.
Second team foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And the Hornets making a change here.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Nets trailed by 18. Here's Wells. And he gets the bucket.
Coaches love those hit-ahead passes, advancing the ball as quickly as possible.
The three from Ball. Russell with the rebound. And Russell's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Hornets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Miles Bridges.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Usman Jang.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Miller left side. And Williams punches it home.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Miller. Fires the three. Drills it from deep. And the Hornets lead by 19.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish the game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Lets the three fly. And the miss. And so it's the Hornets.
Ooh, a playoff game, man.
Get money, I suppose.
Hornets,
I said they were coming for us, but me no different.